Yo! Okay, sorry. No, no. Just, also F you, Star. Seriously, you're gonna go and do a shameless plug right at the beginning of the video? I'm gonna be a total ass about it, and I am going to just, like, okay, I need the rest of you guys to just spam in the chat, get Starly's message off the board, and I am literally gonna cut it to right when the message disappears. Nobody will see it. Alright. But in any case, how's it going? Alright, so it's finally time, you guys. It is finally time to see what 2.3 has to offer us. Today, we are watching the 2.3 special program, and I feel like it's been a while since I've done a live reaction, but I'm gonna be real with you. You guys might have me doing more live reactions simply because as I do things, I have less and less time to actually sit down and record, especially if I have to make thumbnails, I have to go and edit. It's like, there's just so much to do that having to go and record stuff on the side is getting harder and harder to do, especially between my job and my job's random ass schedule. So you guys will have more live reaction content coming from me, so be prepared for that. Now, what am I expecting to see out of the live reaction today? Well, I'm very curious about the reruns. Do not tell me in chat what anything is. I have not seen it, and I want to watch it and react to it with you guys. I do not want people spoiling this for me. So, I have deposited my theory of what I believe. Now, I am aware that Ruin May, at least, I think, is up on the rerun, because I was apparently already in a leaks channel over in another Discord server, and so I only popped in for a second because I thought I was in their general channel. And I think I saw someone mention Ruin May, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm already spoiled on that. Now, the real question is, who is the second character? Is it Hua or is it Argenti? Because we've been predicting that it's going to be at least one of those two for a while. Now, if Ruin May is in fact the character that is in fact going to be a rerun, it leads a lot more credence to the possibility of Argenti, since that's been the main prediction of Ruin May and Argenti. And if this is in fact the case, I really stand by it. I think that the order of events would be Argenti in the first half, Ruin May in the second half. But we won't know until this actually starts. And honestly speaking, I am very bad at stalling. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to skip right into it. As soon as I can see my mouse cursor. Okay. Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This program is brought to you by the International Peace Corporation, huh?
City of Dreams. All eyes are on the Penacony Repechage, which is known as fourth round.
What are you wearing, Albert? You taking a vacay? Didn't you just come back from one?
Leaving aside Duke Inferno's fiery demise, the family would like to reassure everyone that no contestants have come to harm. That's still the case, right?
I'm pretty sure people were in fact harmed in the making of the Penacony movie.
Not to mention a pool party.
Pool party!
Miss Acheron.
Hey, wait a minute. You were just at a pool party. You had a pool party with Boot Hill. Okay. I call shenanigans. Albert, you do not get to have this many pool parties. Did anybody watch, actually watch the Boot Hill pool party? That was actually really fun. I watched it today and I had a blast. Also, hey, Acheron's on the scene. All right.
Didn't we all agree to the swimsuit dress code? That's not a swimsuit.
First of all, Albert, why do you sound so disappointed? And second of all, damn it! Come on! Acheron in a swimsuit would have been awesome. Actually, even better, give Acheron a swimsuit as a skin in the game. Please, I'm begging you, Hoyoverse.
Is that what we agreed?
But you...
Albert, can I borrow you?
Uh-oh.
Madam Jade.
Somebody's in
So,
trouble.
what brings you here?
The corporation is planning to increase the special program budget. Here, it's all in the agreement.
Thank you, Miss Jade. And thank you, RPC. Where do I sign?
Pleasure doing business.
Okay, Albert, I need you to chill, okay? There's enough simps through Twitter, Discord, and just about every social media site. I need you to be the calm one, please. Actually, why am I expecting Albert to be the calm one? That's never gonna happen.
Miss Firefly.
Yes,
hey,
Firefly!
can you
Let's
do the
go!
transformation
Real star of
thing?
the show here.
You know what I'm talking about. Now's the perfect time.
Okay,
Not
just-
paying my
there's a
taxes.
lot of people around.
No problem.
Oh, man.
If anything goes wrong, just blame your good buddy Albert.
He's chilling all right. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Check out the newest upgrade. I shall set the seas ablaze.
Oh?
To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would. Forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend?
Wait,
I put a bomb on this ship. You
What?
have 10 minutes to find it.
hold on. She did what? Wait, what? There's so much going on! What's happening? Oh my gosh! Yo! Holy smoke! Why is this so badass?
Remember, don't leave with any regrets.
Oh my gosh.
So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Sam?
No.
Even from peer points.
They know what they're doing with these angles.
I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash.
I can just imagine as soon as she's making that step, I just imagine the entire, like, just the entire internet was like, that should have been me! I mean, we don't actually know that they're bombs. I'm gonna be real with you. Sparkle could literally be giving us anything. I would not be surprised, though, if they were, like, bombs made to dismantle the dream world.
For me, or for you. My script
That's-
isn't over yet. It's been a while, little Yelena. I propose a toast. Since you
Uh-oh.
care so much, speed up the countdown to the future of Penacony and the universe.
No. I
Can
swear.
I interpret this as the next phase of the simulated universe?
Wait, what?
Correction. It's a
Oh, wait, we already-
subject matter that Dr. Ratio and I have personally agreed on.
Oh wait, we already knew that there would be an upgrade to the simulated universe. Okay, first of all, this art is absolutely gorgeous. I am sorry. Like, look at this piece. I don't need to pause. Like, this just looks amazing. But also, holy okay. There are so many questions being raised by that preview, and I want so badly to get all of my answers, but I know I gotta wait. Ah, why do we gotta wait 10 more days? Oh yeah, I definitely should have paused it. That is annoying as hell. Why do we gotta wait 10 more freaking days to play this new story? Okay, okay. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, Fox. You can make it, you can make it. You also have to wait 10 more days to roll for Firefly. Ah! I hate this.
And good evening. I'm Albert.
Now this is how you do an epilogue, Luofu. Yeah, exactly.
Version 2.3, farewell Penaconies.
Like, sorry, I'm so sorry, Mr. Albert, but I have to interrupt you right here because I really gotta talk about this. The Luofu epilogue really sucked because in the end, it really was just an epilogue. This doesn't just feel like an epilogue. This feels like this is like, here's the big thing. because everyone was like, oh yeah, we've already reached the height of the story. And that's fair. We definitely in 2.2 we're reaching the climax of the story, but everybody is already like, oh, nothing else is going to happen because everything's already been settled. And it's like, no, not everything has been settled. There is still so much going on. And I have tried to be like, okay, yeah, maybe we can have a calm thing, but it's like, no. It looks like 2.3 is not just an epilogue, it is an actual conclusion to the story, which feels so damn amazing. I'm sorry, I'm sure a lot of people love the Luofu storyline. I gotta say that as far as it goes, I really think Belobog was one of the most hype moments in the game. Like, it had the hype, it had the settle down, it was great. Luofu felt like it was good when it was going up, but when it hit that ending, it just kind of felt like it was definitely kind of mid. See, I'm just glad Sparkle is actually doing something. Yeah, exactly.
Special program.
All right, come
For
on.
today's program, we have with us a Galaxy Ranger as well as a Stellaron Hunter.
I thought Acheron wasn't actually a Galaxy Ranger.
The IPC Strategic Investment
Did I miss something?
Department, Madam Jade.
That's me. Thank you for the invite. It's a pleasure to be here for the version 2.3 special program.
You can call me Acheron. So, what exactly is this newest upgrade you were all talking about?
I just showed everyone. Hi, Trailblazers. Firefly here.
Wait, what?
Welcome.
I must have missed it. What did she show everyone?
Before we go any further, we agreed to a pool party. How come I'm the only one that showed up in a swimsuit?
Uh-huh. Albert, do we gotta have a talk? I'm sorry, so we have 3 female co-hosts, and Albert tried to convince them all into swimsuits, eh? Hey, yo, what's up? Sorry, sorry. What's up, Elisa? How's it going? I couldn't really read it because your name was in gray, and I was like, what the hell? And honestly, I'm gonna try and situate this in a slightly better spot. That way it's easier to read. Sorry, your name was gray? Was like kind of grayed out on my thing, so it was like I couldn't read the name. But yeah, no. Albert invites 3 female co-hosts and tries to convince them all to wear swimsuits. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Based Albert.
We thought you were joking. After all, this show never previously had pool party levels of funding. Don't worry, Albert.
Albert, you already had a pool party.
On the way.
Boot Hill
Next
threw
time
you
for
one.
sure.
Of course, you did spend that entire party trapped in a cage, but
Take a
still.
look around, you guys. We're coming to you live from the skies above.
Although, let's be
Penacony.
fair, if Acheron and Firefly showed up in a swimsuit,
Radiant Feldspar
ooh,
airship.
I ain't gonna lie,
Quite a
that's
luxurious
a
setting.
thing.
What's the occasion?
Oh,
You
no
see-
occasion needed, Miss Acheron. I just wanted to give everyone a taste of Penacony's history. Over to you, Madam Jade.
One amber era ago, Odie Alfalfa, the Penacony Alfalfa family head, invested a large sum in constructing the radiant Feldspar airship. Aside from the opulent parlor, ballroom, and recreation facilities, one could simply relax at the poolside
Huh.
with a few glasses of Soul Glad. This grand
Was that a warp
airship
trotter, or
served
is that just
above
Numby?
Penacony's
I mean,
scenic
Numby is also a
dreams
warp trotter, but I'm
for
just like,
entire
there was a
amber
warp
era.
trotter just sitting in the pool.
Services only
What the
recently
hell? He was
in the
chilling.
wake of the crisis.
The Trailblazers have yet to claim responsibility for this matter.
In case you weren't aware, the Radiant Feldspar.
Let's hope there were no
was
icebergs in Penacony.
only the family's
Well,
most
remember, you can't
esteemed
die in a
guest.
dream, so everyone's
Invited to
safe.
Take in such breathtaking aerial views of Penacony.
Are we only gonna have this
Say that.
one new area?
After 3 whole
I mean, to be
versions,
fair, that's actually that's
Trailblazers
fair. We
might
got a
finally
lot of
be
new
able to
areas.
Take a vacation?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm sorry. game is like, hey, are you guys ready for a super fun and relaxing vacation? Yeah, nobody is ever gonna believe that of this game, especially after we've been lied to like twice. You have lied to our faces. You have destroyed any trust in good vibes.
The Trailblazers' recent battle against the Order caused...
Yeah, we got so many in the last patch that it's like only one new area. I think that's completely valid.
The Charmony Festival was forced to terminate. One can
Aww.
imagine the damage to public
No
opinion.
Charmony Festival?
The family's reputation
That's
must be
BS.
built anew, and the public must be reassured.
We can still have the
There are
Charmony
many delicate
Festival.
issues which urgently need addressing.
Aside from the Oak family,
Nobody
the
actually
main
knew what was going
audience
on.
is preparing their responses to help deal with the aftermath. In the version 2.3 Trailblaze mission, the Express crew will be invited aboard the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses to important family discussions.
But if the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved, what other assistance is required?
Wait, did the stream die?
The Order stepped all over the Harmony Surf.
Hold on, you guys are saying 07. Did the stream die? Oh. Okay. I didn't see it. Okay. Damn.
You can't deal with stuff like that out in the open.
Don't worry, you didn't miss
Family
much. It
came
was
up
just
with an idea.
I didn't
The
really say
Radiant
much.
Feldspar as the Charmony Festival's location while simultaneously announcing the reopening of the airship.
A pity none of this razzle-dazzle can fool the IPC. During the Grand Theater final
Thankfully,
battle,
my
I've been
recordings
chewing
are
my
still
hand
intact.
digging up dirt on the family and Dreamflux Reef. I'll need to take care of a few things during my visit to Penacony.
Huh? Is the IPC about to make a claim on Penacony?
I mean, why not?
Say never.
To be fair, they were planning an invasion, as far as I could tell.
For the Amber-
Yeah, can we talk about that? Like, straight up, the IPC is ready to, like, storm in and invade if they could possibly get away with it. And everybody, like, at the end of 2.2 is like, oh, no, next chapter is going to be, like, really chill, probably, because everything's done and over with. It's like, these guys were gearing up straight up for a possible war between IPC and Penacony. You must be real. You have got to be kidding me if you're going to tell me the next part of the story is going to be chill.
My Lord, baby.
Tax invasion.
Reading between
Tax
the lines,
invasion.
It seems like these discussions concern the future of Penacony.
Duh.
But a quick refresher. Anyone remember a certain masked fool issuing mutually assured destruction buttons to the residents of Penacony?
Nope.
I remember. Sparkle sent out gifts in each one of the past 3 versions. Surely she...
Would pushing the button really cause Penacony to explode?
I'm going to be real. I think it's probably a
Only
fireworks
one way to
display.
find out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone take a deep breath, okay? You guys have been spending too much time with a certain blonde-haired director. I'm not putting the bill if you blow up the Radiant Feldspar.
I wonder who he's talking about.
The Trailblazers to explore again. Huh? It's time we got back to the Charming Festival, baby. Who might the honored guest be?
I thought the Charmony Festival got canceled.
Just when they're about to get interesting, Albert hands things over to the Trailblazers again.
Family business is family business, and we've got a show to do. Even if the next young lady needs no introduction.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we got Firefly. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. Sam is so freaking badass. Okay, is... Oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry, that animation... I'm sorry. I need to re-see that because that is epic. Rocket punch! Yo! Where did the swords come from? I imagine they're like a hard light projection and everything, so not anything too surprising, but still. Why swords? I just always kind of figured her ultimate would be like, you know, that point where Sam like just shoots up and then comes down like a freaking meteor. You still find it hard to believe that they are the same person? Yeah, that's fair enough.
A world that was destroyed long ago.
Glamoth. The same Glamoth from the Firmament Frontline Glamoth relic set? I remember the planar ornament description had a story about Glamoth's Iron Cavalry Regiment.
Yes, Glamoth was once a rich and powerful empire with a vast territory. After the swarm invaded, everything was destroyed.
Resisting the swarm called for the creation of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. They were genetically modified soldiers, weapons that existed only to wage war.
They piloted mechs to contain the swarm.
Hold on. How old is Firefly? Didn't the swarm apparently go extinct like some time ago? I think I might be wrong about that. Because I just remember that when the swarm started showing up in the game, people were like really surprised by it. They were like, what? How are these things still here? I might be forgetting things, but I thought the whole thing is like the swarm for some reason disappeared. Or more it was like, wasn't it like the Aeon of Propagation actually is what disappeared? I'm just very confused here.
I met many of those heroes, and bade farewell to many.
What stood out to me is that Sam's full name is actually Firefly Type 4 Strategic Assault Mech, meaning that out there, between the distant celestial bodies, there could be other Sams.
Imagine that! Good thinking, Madam Jade. Perhaps the answer to that question lies in Firefly's Myriad Celestia and animated short.
Please, can I please get the Myriad Celestia trailer soon?
Is it really
I want to watch
you
it so
talking when
badly.
someone says something, Firefly?
I actually spend a lot of time practicing my Sam lines.
Let me guess. Silverwolf came up with the lines, Blade came up with the movements, and Kafka put them together.
Huh? That sounds a little too professional for us.
What? Okay, I'm very confused, like, what? That would be amazing. Like, I can just imagine the Stellaron hunters all just sitting around and being like, okay, here's what you gotta say, here's what you gotta do, and this is all that needs to be done, and there you go!
Yeah, well, speaking of professional...
But nah, I just, I can't see it happening, but it would be funny.
What this young lady can do in her combat mech.
I'm a fire-type character, following the path of destruction. When using my technique during exploration, I summon my Sam armor. Sam can leap into the air. After landing,
What?
Sam attacks all enemies within a set range.
What? Ayo, I'm very confused, but wait, so everything that just got locked on as she moved, when she pops back in, she hit all of that? No okay, there is no freaking way you get to draw an entire path of destruction like that. That is so freaking cool.
Quite the heroic entry.
After using technique to enter battle, for every wave of enemies, weaknesses can be inflicted on units without fire weakness, which lasts for a set
hold on.
number of turns.
Wait, hold on, what? What was that about fire weakness?
Within a set range.
Quite the heroic entry.
After using technique to enter battle, for every wave of enemies,
Okay,
weaknesses can be
that's
inflicted
still
on units
that's still
without
pretty
fire
awesome.
weakness, which lasts for a set number
Since
of
probably the
turns.
biggest problem,
In
sorry,
battle.
I keep talking over the explanation. That, like, even if it only hits whatever it lands on, that's still pretty awesome, because I think one of the biggest problems when you're in like a chain link of enemies for some reason, you only really get to attack whichever enemy gets hit with the technique. But if this is hitting all of them, you get to affect each wave, so that's pretty useful. Although, to be fair, it's like just use Acheron and kill everything anyways.
My Sam armor. Sam can leap into the air. After After landing, Sam attacks all enemies within a set range.
Yeah.
Quite the heroic entry.
After using technique to enter battle, for every wave of enemies, weaknesses can be inflicted on units without fire weakness, which lasts for a
Oh,
set
that's
number of
really
turns.
useful.
In battle, Sam has two forms. In the initial form, using skill consumes HP, while simultaneously regenerating ultimate energy. The lower the HP, the less damage sustained.
Are all Stellaron hunters this careless with their lives?
Okay, let me see if I understand. All right. So first of all, she can apply fire weakness using her technique. All waves that were hit by her technique, will have fire weakness.
Weaknesses can be inflicted on units without fire weakness, which lasts for a set number
And
of
then
turns.
let's see,
In
basic
battle,
combat.
Sam has two forms. In the initial form, using skill consumes HP, while
I suppose the question that I have here is, will it also cost skill point? Because one of the real big, one of the great parts about some characters is that they don't necessarily use up a skill point if they're also using up their HP. But I think that's mostly just Arlen. So yeah, this will probably still use up a skill point. But basically, the lower her HP is, the less damage she also takes. That's interesting.
simultaneously regenerating ultimate energy. The lower the HP, the less damage sustained.
Are all Stellaron hunters this careless with their lives?
Yes. Yes, they are.
When using ultimate, Sam enters the second battle form, the dazzling complete combustion state. In addition to more powerful
Ooh.
basic attacks and skills, speed is also increased.
Wait,
When
sorry,
using
speed
enhanced
increase? What?
abilities, Sam's weakness break efficiency and weakness break damage sustained by enemies both increase. Sam restores HP with each attack.
So, the complete combustion state allows us to get a glimpse of Firefly's view from the mech?
Speed boots, who needs them? Everyone. I honestly get in, it's not that fun of a debate to be in with people when we're talking about, weapons or relic sets, where it's like, oh, you have to have speed boots on every character. It's like, this really depends on the character, very genuinely. It's like, if we're talking about, oh, hey, I want to run an Acheron. If you wanted to, yeah, you could run attack boots, no problem. And I don't even think it would be that difficult. You just need a very big way to generate a lot of debuffs very quickly. So you could run slow Acheron, especially because Acheron's main damage will always be from her ultimate. If you're using Fire Trailblazer, you could probably get up to 3 debuffs easy, just with his taunt and using Trend of the Universal Market. Now, that's not exactly a free-to-play strategy, but that is something that exists. So if you're running that, then it's no problem. Or if you're running Bronya and Sparkle. Genuinely, if you're going to run a slow Acheron, the rest of your team just needs to be hyped up on speed. But for the most part, I am just stating it's not as complicated as people trying to make it sound. And honestly, fast Acheron is just kind of a thing.
Combustion state. In
Okay.
addition to more powerful basic attacks and skills, speed is also increased. When using enhanced abilities, Sam's weakness break efficiency and weakness break damage sustained by enemies both increase. Sam
Okay, but
restores HP
how do
with
the
each
enhanced
attack.
abilities work? Are they just
So,
attacks,
The
I guess?
complete combustion state allows us to get a glimpse of Firefly's view from the mech? That's a determined gaze if I ever saw one.
I still love this animation. That looks so cool.
Wager?
That's so awesome!
I love the geyser of fire. That's so cool.
Thanks! The complete combustion state's enhanced.
I do want to state, I think it's so bad that the team they're showing is Aventurine, Ruin May, Harmony Trailblazer, and Firefly. This is the most non-free-to-play team I have ever seen, ever. What the hell? Holy shit. They are just saying, yeah, no, you have to roll for these.
Enhanced skill not only allows for increased toughness reduction, it can also inflict fire weakness on target enemies.
The flames that Sam emits when breaking the enemy's weakness are quite spectacular. And is that a countdown icon on the action bar?
That's right. When the countdown is up, Sam will exit the complete combustion state.
It seems like the effects of Firefly's abilities all relate to weakness break.
Huh, I
suppose
wonder
it would
why.
make most sense for Firefly to team up with allies who have weakness break efficiency buffs.
Ruin May.
Super break?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Like, they're not even
For
trying to be
example,
subtle about it.
The Harmony Trailblazer.
Oh.
Harmony who?
What?
Never heard of 'em.
Wonderful coincidence. In version 2.2, the Trailblazer inherited the Watchmaker's legacy and embarked on the brand new Path of Harmony.
Oh yeah, what a coincidence.
The spirit of trailblazing, traversing unprecedented distances to go where none have gone before. But that's what it's all about.
I'm already waiting for the next. I'm already like excited for the next Trailblazer form, by the way.
And on that note, I've got some good news for y'all. After activating the Harmony Trailblazer following the version 2.3 update, Trailblazers can obtain a Shadow of Harmony through the When Charmony Rings Out event screen, thereby upgrading the Trailblazer's Eidolon level.
And if I haven't had time to experience Penacony yet?
Don't worry. After locking the Path of Preservation, Trailblazers yet to complete the version 2.2 Trailblaze mission can activate the Path of Harmony early through the When Charmony Rings Out event screen.
What event screen? The what? The what event screen? Calm down, we just got one. Look, I'm happy with Harmony Trailblazer. But that doesn't mean I don't want to look forward. Like, I'm allowed to look forward to the next one. Okay? I'm allowed to be like, okay, I just wonder what it is. Because it's fun. I like the theory crafting of what it could be. So just let me have my fun here.
I hope the will of the Trailblaze reaches everyone on this journey.
Well said. Now, without further ado, it's time we got to know a certain highly respected IPC.
Be happy to be allowed to breathe. Okay, wow, thanks, Unafraid. Okay.
Madam J.
Oh, they know what they're doing with this music. Oh, damn. Oh, boy. First of all, those animations were freaking awesome. And you know that Nyx is, like, tripping out on the snake thing. It should have been. Hey, what's up, Lord of All Slots? I knew it. I knew there'd be at least one. Oh, man. I knew there would be at least one of you.
And a member of the 10 Stone Arts. She is as beautiful as she is elegant. And the upcoming Radiant Fells.
What's up, Baby Robot? How's it going?
Opportunity for her to showcase her true skills.
In contrast with Topaz's negotiation abilities and Aventurine's daredevil spirit, I prefer to operate behind the scenes, using emergency measures to reap a full harvest when the opportunity arises.
It feels like making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Down even a little bit, you'll never escape her trap, no matter how hard you struggle.
Yeah, look.
I think the term you're looking for is femme fatale.
I feel like there's a little more fatale than anything
Jade
else.
Also has a hobby by the name of Bonner Jade Exchange, a pawn shop essentially. Though it kind of sounds like a fine dining experience with you on the menu.
One swish of the contract and the customer is 8 billion credits out of pocket.
Sorry, I completely lost track of what was saying. And I thought for a second Albert was saying it sounds like a fine dining experience with you on the menu. I thought he was saying Jade was on the menu. And I was going to be like, whoa, hold up. I didn't realize this was this kind of special program announcement. What the hell? Look, my brain was going in a whole other direction.
Watch your step, Trailblazers.
Jade's goal always aligns with her own interests. She plays the long game, whetting her customers' appetite while extracting a suitable price. She first draws her customers into a vortex of desire, Pounces where they're most valuable.
Hey, to be fair, if she's the one doing the pouncing, I don't think those customers mind.
Albert, didn't you just sign an agreement with Jade
Uh-oh.
for the special program budget?
Wait, what?
Hold
on a second.
Albert, you are screwed.
So, what exactly happens to people
Oh,
who sign
boy.
agreements with Jade?
Patience,
You
patience.
don't want to know, Firefly. You do not want to know.
The talking. As a quantum type character following the path of erudition, my basic attack deals blast damage to a single enemy and adjacent targets.
Wait, so she has an AoE base. Do we have any other characters that do that? Her basic is AoE. Like, someone's gonna say, it's like, oh, well, you know, DHIL. It's like, that doesn't count. He does that as a part of his skill. Like, he has a skill which enhances his basic attack. She's just straight up an AoE basic. Do we have any other characters that do that?
A blast damage dealing basic attack?
Exactly that. My skill, on the other hand, allows me to sign an agreement with a single ally,
Nope, QQ doesn't count either.
thereby granting them enhancement and speed boost buffs. When the signee attacks the enemy, they can deal additional damage, but at the expense of consuming their own HP.
Enhancement in exchange for HP. Is that what people mean by bestowing poison in the guise of sweet dew?
Hold on. Sorry, I missed it. What were they saying?
Enhancement and speed boost buffs.
Happens to people who sign agreements.
Blast damage to a single enemy and adjacent targets.
I'm not gonna lie, her voice is
Blast
kind of putting me to
damage dealing
sleep.
basic attack?
It's just so
Exactly
soothing.
that.
I'm
My
terrified
skill,
now.
on the other hand, allows me to sign an agreement with a single ally, thereby granting them enhancement and speed boost buffs. When the signee attacks the enemy, they can deal additional damage, but at the expense of consuming their own HP.
So she burns the allies' HP to allow them to do extra damage. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Poison in the guise of sweet dew?
Now, of course, if I choose myself as the signee, the speed boost and HP consumption effects do not apply. When I
Okay, so she can boost her own attack with... Alright,
it
wait, hold on.
accumulates charges for me. When charges are full,
Wait, hold on, what? When allies attack, it does what? Wait, is it when allies attack, or...?
Now, of course, if I choose myself as the signee, the speed boost and HP consumption
I need to start
effects
pausing whenever
do
I'm gonna
not
talk.
apply. When I or a signee launch an attack, it accumulates charges for me.
Okay, so it has to be either her or an ally, or an ally that is buffed with her skill that attacks in order to receive follow-up
When
charge.
charges are full, a follow-up attack is launched.
The IPCs sure enjoy a follow-up attack.
You are
It
not
seems
kidding.
that the Strategic Investment Department has its own modus operandi.
My ultimate, on the other hand,
I think I will be
allows me to
surprised if I
mete
ever
out
see an IPC
punishment
character
in
that's not
accordance with the
follow-up.
agreement. In addition to dealing damage to all enemies, my follow-up attack is enhanced.
If there's a place that's closest to a dream, then are the
Wait, she
punish
gets in-
destined for the place that's furthest from it? Like an abyss?
You don't think
That
these
is such a
places
cool
might be
animation,
one
by
and
the way.
same? When using my technique during exploration, enemies within a set range enter the blind fealty state and will refrain from attacking me.
Oh, that's really cool. Like, if you're in a position and it's like, okay, it's like, oh no, I'm low on HP, so I really don't want to fight anything, which I don't know anybody who's ever really in that position where it's like, okay, yeah, I don't want to fight something, so boom, stamp. You can just basically make it to where none of the enemies will attack you. That's really cool. But I have Acheron, so I just kill all my enemies anyways, so it's no problem.
After attacking an enemy inflicted with blind fealty, Other enemies in the state will enter the battle, with all enemies sustaining damage.
Just a single sheet of paper.
Yeah, what's fighting
Signing
people?
away control
Exactly.
of the others is all too easy.
Poor.
Like, I think we can all kind of agree is that after Acheron, most of the outside, most of the techniques that have abilities in the overworld kind of lose purpose in some way. Where it's like, yeah, if you have Acheron, just one-shot the enemies, just kill them. This is not a problem. I suppose at best, this is like a pretty good way of mitigating to where it's like, okay, some people didn't roll for Acheron, so this gives them something to work with. Or it gives them a character that helps them out with exploration, where it's like, okay, yeah, they don't want to take the time to fight or use a bunch of skill points. So, I guess this is fine. I still think it's just like, nah, I'll just take Acheron and slaughter everything. I go on a complete and total rampage. Bloodshed
Albert,
everywhere.
He might be doing Jade and the IPC's bidding for a few decades more than anticipated.
Poor Albert.
Wakey, wakey. I don't take kindly to procrastination during working hours.
Albert, you better wake the frick up.
How are you feeling, Albert? You won't be retiring anytime soon. But then, you need to blow your program.
Oh, poor little owl.
Why do I still feel like I'm working for nothing?
The moment when you use Robin's technique to get the 5 Jades from getting 6+ enemies
Why
at the
don't we
same
talk
time.
about the
Fair.
version 2.3 banner instead.
Ooh, great idea. And version 2.3's first half will prevent. Trailblazers can acquire.
Okay, so I was wrong. They are doing Ruin May in the first half. Wow, they really want to kill people's wallets. Holy shit. That is really messed up. I gotta go ahead and say this. That is brutal. Like, at least, can we get some freaking, can we get some mercy here? At least a little bit. Put her on the second half. That is just rude. Oh my god. Oh, this banner is so good for me. Oh, this is, first of all, more Gallagher copies, holy shit. I don't have a copy of Misha, but also more Zhui Yi copies. I need these two. I don't really care about getting Misha, but this banner is so freaking good. The 4 stars are amazing. They're all break effect, right? They are all break, sorry, what is the word I'm looking for? But they're all break effect characters, so that's that is so freaking good. Holy shit. Oh my god, there is no mercy whatsoever for this banner. Like, even if you don't want the 5 stars, just getting the 4 stars can be a massive help. But this is so freaking brutal.
Limited 5-star character on May. In addition, the drop rate.
Ooh, I love that Firefly like.
About your dreams.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, this is my time. Oh, this is gonna suck. Memories of the past. I don't have that light cone. To be fair, I can still make a fairly decent Ruin May even without it, but it is often considered like her best in slot before meshing cogs and after her own light cone. But holy shit, please let me get some Memories of the Past copies. I fucking need them. I don't have any.
As well as a limited light cone past self and mirror.
Well, I'm going for Firefly's light cone is the thing.
Miss Firefly. She must yearn for the world beyond the cold confines of her surroundings.
Faint lights flickering in the midst of a dark forest.
Meanwhile, in 2.3's second half will prevent.
Really? You're actually gonna put... Alright. Okay, so... I can now cross the logic of overlapping paths. So, from now on, I can no longer say, oh, they already have a preservation character, so they're not going to rerun our Aventurine with them. Like, I just threw out a random path and just said, okay, so yeah, now they can literally run anything. To be fair, they could do that anyways because of Sela and Topaz, because that already set precedence. But it always kind of felt like that was just because PlayStation 5 players were so new, so it was like, made sense. Yo, what's with this 4-star selection? None of these are bad necessarily. Natasha is great if you really need if you need an emergency healer or something. Asta provides speed boost, and hey, everybody loves Serval. But holy shit, did they just say, it's like, look, we went hard on the first half with the 4 stars. Let's kind of ease up on the wallets here. Ooh, boy. Who, Yukong? No? Unless you're talking about Serval. Like, Serval had a banner not that long ago. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Was it Deering Robbins? I don't know about Natasha and Asta, to be honest.
Limited 5-star character Jade and our resident Knight of Beauty, Argenti, will also be joining the lineup. In addition, the drop rates for the limited 5-star light cone, yet hope is priceless, as well as the light cone.
Ooh, and it's got trend. Hold up. Is that a new light cone I see? I don't recall a Sunday light cone. You motherfuckers. But I do see trend of the universal market. I'm like, oh man, I do kind of want that. That's a good light cone, and I still need more copies for my preservation trailblazer.
So, even the fiercest of executives has a gentle side.
Who isn't moved by the laughter of children? My heart isn't actually made of stone, you know.
And finally,
yep,
new 4-star light cone after the
new 4-star light cone. Knew it.
Be joining the war.
I wonder.
And of course, it's Erudition.
I think we all need a glass of Soul Land. But don't go anywhere, Trailblazers. After the break, we'll be talking 2.3 events.
All right, let's go. Okay, so I just really got to go back over these banners because I'm still shocked at them running 2 Erudition characters together. That is nuts, but it's like, oh my god, my boy Argenti is kind of getting shafted here. Because here's the thing, why would you roll for Argenti when you could roll for Jade? Like, let's go ahead and be real here. My boy Argenti is just, he is not winning in this one. I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, I think the people who prefer husbandos over waifus are gonna be going for him. But let's be real, I think even a lot of those people are still like, oh my god, Jade is so gorgeous. It's honestly, it feels so bad. Was he, like, here's the thing. Was he actually ever on Penacony? Because weren't we still just stuck in a dream at that time? So was he ever actually on Penacony? He was the one who saved Aventurine? Ah, I see. I must not have paid attention. Argenti, why the hell do you have to ruin everything? Just let the man die. It's what he wanted. Why we gotta ruin everything? But oh my god, this first banner is actually brutal. They put Firefly, and not only that, they put Ruin Mei on the exact same banner. This whole thing is stacked though. Like I'll go ahead and say that. Not only do you have Firefly with Ruin May, you have 3 4-star characters that all scale with break effect. And not only is that brutal, let's go ahead and talk light cones. Oh man. The fact that Memories of the Past is on here is just really brutal. Because let's face it, pulling for 4 stars sucks. Me and my 120 wishes. I'm in danger. Yeah. I've got about 150 and I'm like, I'm not coming out of this one clean. I am screwed. Oh, man. So, yeah, I gotta say, they really stacked the first half. The only thing in people's favors is that it looks like the second half is not as stacked. So, I'm just gonna be real. I think I'm gonna be real. I don't think the second half is all that good of a banner. It's like, really, the only real magnet to being pulled on is gonna be Jade. I do say that there will be some people who really want Argenti, especially like someone like Draven would probably love Argenti because I know he has Argenti, and it often makes more sense for him to just get rerun characters. But he might still roll for Jade because I know he was interested. But he also said that it depends on how they release her kit. So I don't know if this is something like she now has a kit that he's interested in. Yeah, second half is just not as good. Even in the light cone category, as much as I say it's like, okay, yeah, I would like trend of the universal market. That would be good. But S1 trend is still pretty good. It's still pretty decent for what I use it for. And we have no idea what the new erudition light cone is going to do. It's probably just going to be like a downscaled version of Yet Hope is Priceless. But who knows? All right, so now we get to go, and we're just going to skip the code because everyone's already gotten it by this point.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
What the hell are those things?
Into version 2.3's brand new events. First,
Wait a minute. I see Herdabonds. You now have me interested.
a significant update to the simulated universe.
So exciting! Did Mr. Screwlum and Dr. Ratio devise a new project?
You guessed it.
Okay, so first of all, I want to clarify something. If you have to pull on the gacha to get a light cone, that is not free to play. You might be a free to play player, but if you have to pull the gacha for something, it is never free to play. That is my genuine statement of that argument, where it's like, so when people say, oh, I have this free to play team you can use, and they just show this list of 4 stars, and I'm like, did you have to pull the gacha for those? It's like, yeah, that's not free to play. Like, you as a player are free to play. You obtained that without having to pay money. But for the most part, rolling the gacha kind of just eliminates the idea of calling it a free-to-play team. Especially if we're going to say, like, a character like Zhui Yi, who most people are like, oh, you have to have E6. It's like, what free-to-play is just going to have E6 Zhui Yi sticking around? Unless they had a lot of luck on the one banner they rolled. No, okay, look, I am not dismissing character selector events. I'm just stating that if something is on the gacha and you have to obtain it in that format, such as light cones, you cannot call it a free-to-play option. If you want to say, oh, here's a free-to-play option, I would say go take a look at craftable light cones. Those are free-to-play. If you can craft it, and you can get a character from selectors, those are free-to-play options. Though that is free-to-play.
Led by Mr. Screwlum, Divergent Universe, the human comedy, is a brand new project path.
Up until now, the aim of the simulated universe has been to research the stories of the eons. I'm assuming that the human comedy has more of a human focus?
What?
Bingo! That's the main research thrust of this phase of the simulated universe.
Looks like this project will be conducted on the radiant feldspar.
Minga number 2, let me
Why is he going in slow-mo?
tell you a little more about it. First up, a groundbreaking update to the Divergent universe, the arithmetic mapping function. In the Divergent universe, trailblazers can switch between characters they already possess.
Huh. So they can create their own lineups?
Precisely! When testing the Divergent universe, trailblazers will no longer be limited by character downloads. When character level is lower than the current equilibrium level cap, it will automatically increase to meet the cap.
Meaning, if one of my characters is level 1, but I use them in the Divergent universe, it increases to a set level?
You got it!
Oh, I was really confused by the. Hold on, I'm still confused. What? I'm still kind of confused. But what is this saying? Like, okay.
Feldspar?
Minga number 2, let me tell you a little more about it. First up, a groundbreaking update to the Divergent universe, the arithmetic mapping function. In the Divergent universe, trailblazers can switch between characters they already possess.
Huh.
That's the thing that's confusing me, is that it's saying you can switch between characters that you already possess, which confuses the hell out of me, because I'm like, what does that mean? Couldn't you change? I mean, you could change your lineup anyways, but I guess what they mean is like when you go to the downloader and you're able to download that one extra character, you can now choose other characters instead. This is confusing me because it just kind of like the wording feels like, what does this mean?
Huh. So they can create their own lineups?
Precisely! When testing the Divergent universe, trailblazers will no longer be limited by character downloads. When character level is lower than the current equilibrium level cap, it will automatically increase to meet the cap.
Meaning, if one of my characters is level 1,
Okay, so this is
but
pretty
I
cool.
use them in the Divergent universe, it increases.
I do like
to a
this because
set
this means
level?
like sometimes I won't use a character that might be really good for the current setting, but I won't use them because I don't have them built. So this is actually really cool because now it's like I can pull some of those other units and have them in the fight.
So handy! But what if a character has the level but no suitable relics or light cones?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not. In that situation, temporary light cones and relics at the current equilibrium level cap will be automatically assigned.
I'm sorry? What? Oh, that's okay. That is actually really goated. Until we see the trash relics that they stick on it. That is awesome. But oh my gosh, that's gonna be. We're gonna have basically trial run characters, and if you guys have, to be fair though, like I always see people like dog shit on trial run characters in events and stuff, and I'm like, these are actually pretty good. Like, you can clear the game with them. What are you complaining? You can clear these events with this character. And that's all that that's all they're supplying you with, is a way to play test this character in another situation. I don't think there's anything to complain about in that scope. So, it's fine in my opinion. And no surprise, of course, hey, if you're using your own version of the character, it's going to be better. They do not build trial run characters to be best of the best. They build them so that you can get a small idea of how this character is supposed to play.
I like when things are automatic.
Is this... Hold up. Is this supposed to be Firefly's relics? Holy shit, that looks badass. What is that ornament set? I'm gonna be honest though, that ornament set looks like it's from the Jianzhou.
Ain't it great? Now we mustn't overlook Dr. Ratio's new brainwave equation, a buff combination of two different paths. Before the
Ooh, so okay. I'm curious now. You have captured my interest. So it's kind of like when we have what we have in Golden Gears and what's that other one? What's that other one? Damn, I cannot remember the one with the path of propagation. So it's kind of like that where we have a path where we have the path overlapping and we get a special unique buff because of it.
Start of every test, Trailblazers have
Actually, I don't know if Golden Gears has that, but I do know that the one with the path of propagation does.
You'll need different amounts of path blessings.
Swarm disaster, that's what it was.
The equation will activate, and the team can obtain the corresponding combat abilities. Equation has a max of 3 stars.
I see.
That is so
the higher
cool.
an equation's star level, the more blessings are needed to activate it?
You nailed it. And to speed things up,
God damn it, are you saying I have to apply math in order to figure this out? Ugh, that's not fair.
Can activate an equation is easy as pie.
That's so considerate. If you're ever struggling to choose, just follow the mark.
Adapting your choices to suit your equation allows you to cater the effects to your current team.
It works both ways. You could adjust your team's composition to better suit your current equation. I want to see Trailblazers mixing and matching.
So, if I accidentally chose an unsuitable blessing, or if I want to switch my current equation, can I make a change?
Of course! By visiting the Workbench of Creation, Trailblazers can overwrite their existing
Aw, they have the
and
little
switch it
cat
out for
creatures. I
another.
love that.
Unwanted blessings can also be switched out for other blessings. Or
No, don't shove them in the rice cooker. No. We don't cook cats on this channel, I swear.
Has the curio store added more purchasable items?
Ooh.
Oh, am I hallucinating? Did Madame Herta really lower the prices?
The curio system has been upgraded. In addition to normal curios, Trailblazers can also choose from.
I'm pretty sure Star does not want us to cook
These
her cat.
curios are more suited to characters of specific paths or types, and really elevate the.
But to be
combat
fair, Star's probably left by this
if you're
time,
a
so we
skilled
don't know what she
Trailblazers.
wants.
Separately, we should also take a look at the wealth and escapade domains of the Divergent Universe.
So we have a new occurrence? Not really an occurrence. What is this?
Trailblazers can win different prizes in these domains by spending cosmic fragments. But beware, in the
Oh
event of
god.
error, your cosmic
They're putting
fragments
gacha in the simulated
or
universe.
even land
Oh wait,
you
that already
with
existed.
negative curio.
But now there's even more
Same starting
gacha.
point can lead to very different
Oh
outcomes.
man. I was like, oh no, gacha in the simulated universe. It's like, we already had that anyways.
Sure is. Now,
Because our
let me
blessings are
introduce
basically the
an
gacha.
impressive optimization that left a big impression on your buddy Albert. When suffering
What's up, Shadow Ravenous? How's it going?
Simulated universe,
Yeah, shh.
Trailblazers
We'll talk about
no
that later.
longer Need to force stop the game. Divergent Universe Combat now allows for Restart Challenge, and Trailblazers can select a new lineup.
Wait, what?
I've always
Hold up. Let me go back. What?
When suffering defeat in the simulated universe, Trailblazers no longer need to force stop the game. Divergent Universe Combat now allows for Restart Challenge.
Oh my god, but that's only in Divergent Universe? Ah. Okay, but I do think the fact that we get to I do love the fact that we basically get to what's the words I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for here? Oh my gosh, sorry. Sound alert was playing and I got distracted. Okay. So the fact that it doesn't force close the simulated universe and instead we get to restart it while also being able to change up our team if the current team is not good enough to handle it, that is so useful. I don't know how many times I've lost because it's like, okay, yeah, it just turns out the team I'm using, it wasn't good for this specific fight. Or at the very least, I just had one bad run and it always sucked because it's like, okay, I could win this if I just had better luck on the RNG.
And Trailblazers can select a new lineup.
I've always wanted that function.
After completing each test in the Divergent Universe, Trailblazers can acquire synchronicity points and inspiration, allowing them to activate the buff nodes and inspiration circuits.
Ah.
The simulated universe just got a little bit easier.
Thanks for all the info, Albert. It's just... Didn't you forget something important? What about
I don't know.
the planar ornaments?
I thought you'd never ask. The planar ornament extraction function has arrived.
Excuse me?
Every time Trailblazers clear the Divergent Universe, they can choose to save a record of that challenge and archive the data of the equation, blessings, and curios in question. Choose the planar ornament you want, use the archive, inherit the data and buffs from the archive, challenge the boss enemy, and obtain immersion rewards.
Huh?
So, wait.
You mean you can skip ahead? You just need to defeat the boss to get quick access to the planar ornaments?
Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you, simulated universe! Oh, yes! Oh my god, that is so freaking good. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get loud, but oh man. Do you know how many, I hesitate to do simu farming so often, because it's like, it just takes forever to do it. I'm sorry, Star, I didn't mean to scare you. It takes so long to do it, especially when it's like, okay, I have to go and clear it twice usually. But damn, I'm like, please, I need a faster way of doing it. That's why Acheron was such a big boost. But now we have this where we can just skip straight to the boss? Oh, hell yeah.
Are we sure this isn't some cracked version of the simulated universe that Silver?
I don't care so
put
much
out
about the
there?
points. I just care about being able to farm the relics and ornaments. If I have to go do it for points, I can do that as well.
A brand new simulated universe.
Or I can just go do
Sounds worth a
Swarm
try.
Disaster.
Amen to that. Now, in version 2.3, the Divergent Universe will be adding 2 new planar ornaments. Duran Dynasty
Okay, first of all, those ornaments are gorgeous. Please tell me they're not useless.
of Running Wolves and Forge of the Kalpagni Lantern. Make sure to use the new planar ornament.
You want to tell us what they do?
To get a hold of them.
After experiencing
Of course they don't. Of course they never want to tell us. What, like, seriously, you want to give us so much information, but you don't want to tell us what the new relics and the new ornaments are gonna do?
ordinary extrapolation, the
Fuckers.
Divergent Universe will have a weekly cyclical extrapolation objective. By completing this weekly challenge, Trailblazers can obtain a first-time completion reward, as well as additional synchronicity points.
Not to mention, in order to celebrate the arrival of the Divergent Universe, Madam Herta has added the 5-star erudition light cone Eternal Calculus to the...
Wait, we're finally getting an erudition light cone? Damn it! Why do you gotta add this now? I mean, to be fair, I'm not anywhere close to S5ing all of the light cones or anything like that. But it's like, really? We gotta do this now?
the store. Trailblazers who wish to redeem it...
Yeah, why can't we...
some Herta bonds.
I don't know why they don't just post it in English, but they're like, nah, let's post it in another language, or like, whatever that's supposed to be.
Faster access to planar ornaments, full choice of characters. Those are some big gameplay improvements.
Big improvements indeed. In the vastness of the universe, the eons are beyond our reach. Humanity must learn to rise from its falls and strike its own path.
When gazing up at the stars, it's important to keep your feet planted firmly on the ground. The stories in Divergent Universe, the human comedy, may seem small, but that does not make them insignificant. Trailblazers, get exploring.
I can't wait to experience those stories. It's a chance for us to find out more about ourselves.
I think it's just a bunch of made-up gibberish that they're like, okay, this looks like a language.
Any room for a non-human companion?
No. You have work to do, Albert.
In Penacony's Dreamscape sales store, a deal has been struck with a member of the mysterious Creed Exequy. They wish to seek traces of the shapeless prince in the experiences of your deadly struggles. Unlock the brand new permanent challenge mode, Apocalyptic Shadow, in Dreamflux Reef. And
Which does...
Dreamscapes.
Creed Exequy. Is this the first appearance of this faction of the finality?
Not necessarily.
A new permanent challenge mode? So, what's different?
In Apocalyptic Shadow, Trailblazers will challenge boss enemies that they have encountered in their journey. Every phase has 2 enemies, which are split into 4 levels of challenge difficulty. The enemies in Apocalyptic Shadow are a little different to regular boss
Yeah,
enemies.
that's what this sounds like. Hunt boss
Trailblazers can
rush.
read the enemy's traits at the start of the battle.
As with other permanent game modes, during the challenge, there are buff effects for Trailblazers to choose from for every boss. Make sure you maximize the advantages of your lineup. Defeating enemies through team adjustments, or by exploring different battle strategies, makes for a richer combat experience.
Honestly, this looks like pretty fun. This looks like my kind of thing. Basically, this is like raid bosses from FGO.
That's right. And after the first time clearance of Apocalyptic Shadow's set difficulty,
I mean, not really like raid bosses, but you know what I mean. Hey, what's up, FGRobot? How's it going? Welcome back.
Self-modeling resin.
Nice!
We're just getting warmed up. Let's take a look at the permanent game mode rotating schedule. The first phase of the Apocalyptic Shadow Challenge will launch on the day of the version 2.3.
So I guess if I get that free Yi, I'll finally have E1. Oh man, I have had like no luck on getting Yi, so it's like... Actually, I think she's already E1, so oh hey, I'll finally have E2.
Update and last for 6 weeks. Every version will rotationally update according to
Okay,
the
so
following
we'll
sequence.
have...
Apocalyptic Shadow, Pure Fiction.
So we'll have 2 weeks of one, 2 weeks of...
Before.
Okay, so we'll have 2 weeks of Apocalyptic Shadow, 2 weeks of Pure Fiction, and then 2 weeks of Memory of Chaos. I'm okay with that. This looks like a lot of fun to me.
On every other Monday, the permanent challenge stage is replaced.
Related system functions have also been optimized. When entering the 3 permanent game mode screens from the Interastral Peace Handbook, aside from being able to see the challenge lineups of their friends, Trailblazers can also easily check the star level progress of their current challenge. On the permanent game mode
Yes, the
screen,
stalking mode.
Trailblazers can use preset lineups to create their team, and even customize with drag and drop. How thoughtful.
But I play on controller. There is no dragging and dropping. That is PC only. To be fair, I also use PC, but still.
7.
I will say, that's actually really useful, because I know as like some people are just like, oh, well, I don't feel like having to go back through all this to resituate my characters. So it is nice that they can just drag and drop to move them around.
20. You might want to take another look at our agreement, Albert.
Uh-oh.
The maximum number of stellar jades awarded in each phase of the Forgotten Hall, Pure Fiction, and Apocalyptic Shadow permanent challenges is increasing from 720 to 800.
I'm sorry? I mean, okay, it's not that big of an increase, but hello? We get 80 more jades? It was originally 720, right? So we're getting 80 more jades per challenge. Yo, that is awesome. First up, HSR team, you guys are freaking amazing. I just straight up had to say that. The HSR devs are amazing with how much work they keep putting out to give us more and more content and more reason to play the game. Genshin devs, you might want to take notes.
The budgetary increase will be funded through Gilbert.
I do want to state, I am saying that in a joking manner. Like, look, I'm just going to go ahead and be real with everybody. I just let Genshin do its thing, and then I just play Genshin. That's it. I'm not going to get on some train where it's like, oh yeah, Genshin not as good as HSR, because I like both games. And I will continue to like and play both games.
Salary? You.
It's like I said, making a deal with Jade is a risky proposition.
Well then, following this change, Trailblazers can now obtain a total of 2,400 stellar jades through the permanent challenges in each version.
I mean, if you want to put that into perspective, like, okay, I need my calculator, but I also don't have it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull up OBS. All right. Calculator. Yes, I do in fact do math. And anyone who's been a part of my stream for a while knows I do math a lot. Window capture. Calc. Okay, so we have the calculator. Hey, what's up, Gogty? How's it going? All right, so we have the calculator. So before, we were getting about, what, 700 and... Well, to be fair... I don't think the number of Jades is really changing, because we were getting, what? We got two... We basically got the same thing, where it was like, okay, we would get 2 weeks of MOC or Pure Fiction, and then it's like it would just cycle to the next one. So that overall doesn't change, I guess. But... us going from 720 times 3. So that usually ended up with us being about 2,160. But now we're going to 800. So now we're getting 2,400. That's still... that is still a... Oh my god, let me go back to the history just so I can see what it was. Okay, so that is still a 240J difference. So that is an additional pool. I suddenly made this a lot less hype. I should have just left it alone. Fuck math, right guys? Math just makes everything suck.
Then why do I hear quiet weeping?
I don't think Owlbert's seeing the bright side.
Aww. Poor Albert. He doesn't deserve all this.
Albert. Now.
Yes, he does.
In the upcoming version, the origami birds also venture into the Radiant Feldspar.
Math makes you see the truth. I don't want to see the truth. I want to live in my illusions.
Arcade game? Huh, let me give Silverwolf a call.
These origami birds are very endearing, but
That origami bird looks like it wants to tussle.
Deja vu.
Bring it on, birdie.
This arcade game, Trailblazers need to cause elimination with an
Ooh,
specified number of steps
a match
in order
3
to
game.
increase the bird's combat power.
Damn you, HSR devs! You know my weakness! To be fair, I feel like this is most people's weakness, because who can resist a match 3 game? Like, these are so fun.
Before the end of every turn, corresponding damage is calculated according to the difference in combat values. When your opponent's HP returns to 0, like my bank account, victory is sealed.
This gameplay.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Can we run that back, please?
In order to increase the bird's combat power. Before the end of every turn, corresponding damage is calculated according to the difference in combat values. When your opponent's HP returns to 0, like my bank account, victory is sealed.
Could it really be?
Oh,
Legendary.
man.
I never thought the day would come when I could play match 3 on a Penaconian airship.
Oh, man.
In the origami bird
Albert is hilarious.
Trailblazers can also do battle freely with friends from across the universe.
Can
Wait,
I
what?
beat Silverwolf?
Of course! Be they old buddies or gaming acquaintances, all can connect and play. Get tested.
Great!
I kind of wish that this could be a way of, like, that this could be like Wind Trace, basically. Where you could, like, you have the setting where you just play against, randoms or something like that, or you could play against friends, like in a match or something. That'd be cool.
The next event is called Stellar Ship.
Oh, hey, we going back to the Herta space station?
Does that name ring any bells for anyone?
Stellar Flare. Is this the sequel?
You're a sharp one, Miss Acheron. Stellar Shimmer brings with it lots of brand new challenge mechanisms and trial character lineups. Catering your team to suit the mechanisms is the key to victory.
Oh, never mind. This is something
These
else then.
Mechanisms. Care to divulge a little more?
No.
Well, for example, in certain stages, breaking an enemy.
Albert, show your power. Say no.
In other stages, characters enjoy unlimited revivals and can regenerate.
I'm sorry, unlimited revivals, what?
Their energy.
Does that mean Trailblazers can try doing away with survivability units and focus purely on damage output lineups?
Mm-hmm. Defeat as many waves of enemies as possible in a set number of cycles to complete the challenge.
Okay, I'm down. No sustains needed.
That's it
Let's
for
see
events.
what we got.
Time we took another breather. Don't go anywhere. More fascinating updates on version 2.3 are right around the corner.
Okay, so event-wise, I gotta say the only thing that overall, I think the only thing that has my interest captured right now is all of the updates to the simulated universe. Everything else kind of felt like, in comparison, the quality of life updates, the new game modes, everything else feels kind of mid. Like, we have a new permanent challenge feature. We have updates to the simulated universe that'll make farming so much easier. Beyond that, I just genuinely am like, I guess this is cool. The game modes look fun. Better start saving. What is this? Oh, did they announce a day or something? October? Okay. I can save up the money by October. It'll just cut into my PC funds. Don't ask me how much I have on my PC funds. I might legitimately have to do a subathon. Be like, okay guys, this is how we'll afford the computer. Oh, man. Okay, skip ahead to... Okay, well, I already saw that tickets will be a thing. But we already knew that.
Viewers, first up, it's the return of a nail-biting and thrilling tradition.
Gift of Odyssey.
Let's be
Check in
fair,
for
if at
10
any
rewards.
time
The
they were like, okay, no Gift of
There's also
Odyssey,
Version 2.3's double events. Our
hey, what's up, D2 Ultima? How's it going? This hire D2 for consultancy. Alright. Like, I haven't decided on whether or not I will build the PC myself or if I'll just buy pre-built. I know it. I'm not gonna get into this discussion right now because that we would be here forever if I started talking about PC stuff. Because there's so much to think about. Planner Fisher. I'm gonna be real, probably my least favorite of the double drop events. If only just because I don't do simulated universe that often, so this is just kind of like, I do it for the single clear, and then that's about it. This just kind of feels like, I just don't care enough about it. I hate to be about that, but it's just like getting relics is a nightmare.
Double planar ornaments and
I
materials.
will take double relic drops though.
To love.
Also in this
I would have
version are the newly added cavern relics.
Wait, hold on. A set suitable for break and super break DPS characters, so I assume this increases break effect of some manner. Whereas this is a set suitable for follow-up attack damage and ultimate DPS characters. So, are we saying this might be Jing Yuan's new best set? New best in slot? Who knows?
Cavalry against the Scourge and the wind-soaring Valorous.
Trailblazers can head for the Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Cavalier challenge to obtain them.
Wait, hold up. Oh, hold up. No, you are not slipping that by me, motherfrickers. I saw that. I saw that. Ooh, tried to go fast thinking I wouldn't notice, but I did. Okay, so Iron Cavalry against the Scourge, which I assume will be Fireflies. Best in slot, increases break effect by 16%. I guessed that. Like, that one was pretty obvious. If the wearer's break effect... Is this a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card right now? If the wearer's break effect is 150% or higher, ignores 10% of the enemy target's defense when dealing break damage to them. When the wearer's break effect is 250% or higher, the super break damage they deal to enemy targets additionally ignores 15% of the target's defense. Okay. The new planner set is just for Firefly. Yeah, I could kind of figure that one out.
Cavalier challenge to
The Wind-Soaring Valorous. Attack increases by 12%. 4-piece increases the wearer's crit rate by 6%. After the wearer uses a follow-up attack, increases the damage dealt by their ultimate by 30%, lasting for 1 turn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and say it's like, no, I do not think Jing Yuan would like this.
obtain them.
And let's not forget the new Path of Air Edition trace materials that'll be added to the brand new Calyx's rough sketch, dynamic outlining, and
Trace. Okay, wait, I'm not rolling for Jade, so this literally means nothing to me. Haha! I am free of farming new material. Until they release an Erudition character where I'm like, oh, I kind of want this.
These materials are indispensable.
Ooh, so many updates! Man, I can't wait for this version to drop. And we're at the end of the version.
I think straight up, I think it's difficult to hit 250% break effect without any additional break effect from a light cone. So even using Misha's light cone, I feel like that would be super difficult.
Version 2.3 special program. And it's about time we bade farewell to this white knight. Thanks again for everyone's support and viewership.
I eagerly await the version 2.3 story. Here's hoping.
Yeah, same here, Jade. I agree with you. Give me the 2.3 story already. I swear I won't spoil it for everyone. Let me play it ahead of time.
I'm looking forward to the brand new Divergent universe, not to mention all those brilliant events. Don't forget to try them out.
Okay, no offense to Acheron or Allegra. If you guys don't know, the voice actress for Acheron is named Allegra. Most of those events were pretty mid. I do like the match 3 thing because I am addicted to those types of games, so that'll be fun. But straight up, other than Simulated Universe and the new challenge mode, most of those events were pretty mid.
In that case, see you in the next stream, Trailblazers. I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Bye.
Wait, hold on. There's still a ton of time left in the live stream. Wait, what's going on?
What the heck is written in this thing anyway?
Albert, it's your own fault. You should have read the contract before you signed it.
What am I? A god? Joke to them?
Okay. Albert? Calm down, please.
Me to read out virgin names. They're too afraid to read out for themselves. And not to mention the bullying. All these years working my tail for this off for the RPC.
Holy
Even
shit,
the
he's
audience
losing it.
thinks I'm an intern.
He is losing it. Albert, calm down, my dude.
To fund the stellar change budget for the new events. The audacity.
Okay, dude, I'm sorry that they did. I'm sorry that they stole your money, but calm down.
You two, get out here.
Shout out GNT Cup. Sorry, Mr. Albert. We'll be giving you 7 days of paid time off ASAP.
Ha! Till that to Sunday. Now listen up. The 3 years are up. I quit.
Wait.
You didn't know already? I got an offer from the Joe to host the war dance. Albert
Wait.
about to become a big-time sports anchor.
Ah, damn, we're losing Albert? No!
He's in big for all I care. It won't make any difference.
Well, actually, that Warren software in the 7 days, they're the...
You...
They're the exact same thing! Oh, my poor bird. He is just... Oh, boy. Poor guy.
Ladies and
He just can't get a break. All right, what do you got for us?
to the most important event in the Cienjo calendar, the War Dance. The opening session is right around the corner. Here, you will witness members from all Cienjo delegations vying for supremacy in the Luminary Combat Arts Ceremony. First up, put your hands together for the Cienjo Yaoqing delegation. Fierce and swift is Fei Xiao, the Merlin's Claw.
Okay.
And on his
Looks
side,
interesting.
He doesn't drink plain soup and has no time for coriander. It's the celebrated medicinal chef Jiao Chou. What the heck did I just read? Up next, he's cold and silent as a hunting shadow. The crow-feathered weirdo.
Okay,
Mota!
I am very confused as what's going on here.
The Xianzhou Juming delegation. Strong and righteous.
Are they planning on releasing all of these characters over the next couple of patches?
Is Huayan.
And, like, are we just gonna have a storm of Xianzhou characters?
And forages while the flames are bright. It's one of the Flame Will Octet, Yunli. These are some wordy intros. And finally, the official host delegation has arrived. Let's hear it for the Xianzhou Lao Fu.
How many?
Please welcome, having suddenly returned home for the...
How many of these characters are going? Like,
Commission Cauldron
oh man.
Ling Sha, as well as an exceptionally gifted and legendary new sword master who shall remain anonymous for the time being.
It's just Xiangling from Genshin. I'm so confused. How many characters did they just announce? And I'm just like, over how many patches are we getting them? Because that was a lot of characters. I'm sorry. These are the characters for the next 7 patches? My god, okay. Hopefully none of them are... Okay, 7 characters, 3 patches. Okay. Ah, damn, I can't roll for any of them. And I was actually... And some of them actually looked pretty interesting, and I'm like, ah, shit. Yeah, but I can't... Here's the thing, I can't roll until, like... Basically speaking, I hope some of them are 4 stars. I get, at best, 1 more opportunity to roll, and it has to be a rerun character after Firefly. So it's like, it really, I kind of have to pick and choose. And, yeah, that is the other thing, is that I'm really wanting to wait until an Acheron rerun. But if, in fact, certain rumors that have been passed around the internet are correct, it looks like Acheron's rerun is going to be much further off than what I was originally predicting. So, what if the Fox Girl is... Yeah, I'm fucked. if any of them are actually just Yaimiko, I am so screwed. It's gonna be like, nope, I gotta roll this right now. Oh boy. Acheron? Who's that? Oh Oh boy. But yeah, it does look like it's gonna be a while until we might potentially see an Acheron rerun. But I am officially, after Firefly, I am not allowed to roll for any new characters. I'm only allowed to roll on a rerun banner, and I can only get one character or one light cone. So it really depends on who the rolls are. Ooh boy. I think the only reason I would make an exception to that rule is if somehow I just constantly keep getting characters early. In any case, that pretty much wraps us up for the day, guys.